Wall's activated. Good luck down there. Good luck down there. Good luck down there. Rules are clear about this, right? I'm not allowed to give you a second try. So, I'm sorry. The test is over. Congratulations. That was a close one.
Hey, I'm back. Did I miss something?
Well, yes, in fact...
Oh, no, that was one of my favorite test chambers. She's so fast. Is she still alive?
Of course she is.
Oh, damn. Too bad. Hey, Abby. Did you know that 40% of our test subjects die in the previous room? I'm sure that makes you feel at least slightly better.
Welcome to the 7th test chamber.
If I were you, I'd be careful with these walls.
For once, I'd recommend you listen to what this guy says.
I'm always right.
Yeah, sure. Like my stepmother.
If I were you, I'd be careful with these walls.
For once, I'd recommend you listen to what this guy says.
I'm always right.
Yeah, sure. Like my stepmother.
If I were you, I'd be careful with these walls.
For once, I'd recommend you listen to what this guy says.
I'm always right.
Yeah, sure. Like my stepmother. However...
If I were you, I'd be careful with these walls.
For once, I'd recommend you listen to what this guy says.
I'm always right.
Yeah, sure. Like my stepmother.
If I were you, I'd be careful with these walls.
For once, I'd recommend you listen to what this guy says.
I'm always right.
Yeah, sure. Like my stepmother. However, I wouldn't recommend you listen.
Oh, please shut it. If I were you, I'd be careful with these walls.
For once, I'd recommend you listen to what this guy says.
I'm always right.
Yeah, sure. Like my stepmother. However, I wouldn't recommend you listen to her.
Oh, please shut it. Gee, she's still alive. What's wrong with her? I'm here to see people dying.
Don't listen to him, Abby. He doesn't know what he's saying.
I know perfectly well what I'm saying, thanks. Welcome to test chamber number 8. It's Eric this time. Mike is away talking with someone for the moment. Hey, I hope you loved those funky walls in the previous room. This room is, well, a bit dangerous.
Oh, I used to think it better. I don't blame you. Would you come over here?
Did I mention I was one of the designers of this room? I'm not sure whether you're surprised. Well, looks like you are far more competent than every other specimen who attempted this test. As far as I know, only 3 or 4% of the subjects reached the 9th room safely. Okay, that's enough for me. This is starting to bore me. I'm out. Don't worry, Mike should be back in a minute or two. It was a pleasure to meet you. I'll probably come back if you reach the 17th or 18th room. Those last rooms are my favorites. 46 dead since their creation.
Someone wanted to talk to me. I don't even know who that was. He sure looked like a powerful bureaucrat, though. Anyway, do you know where Eric is? Welcome to test chamber number 10. You're doing very well. You are halfway through to the end. While the previous test was quite hard, you'll find this one quite simpler. And a bit strange, maybe. Oh, be careful! You destroyed that box. Okay, I'm sending you another one through the dispenser. Handle it with care this time. Well done. Don't ask me how they do that gravity thing. I don't have a clue. Listen, I asked a colleague if you'd like to replace Eric, and he's on board. He should join us during the next test. His name is Peter. Yes, yet another British guy. Welcome to the 11th test chamber. While we're waiting for Peter, I would like to warn you about this room. We're introducing a new device in here. It is an aperture science energy orb. Frankly, I don't know how they managed to create that, but I know you should be careful. They put a huge quantity of pure energy in these things, so I'm told. A new device in here. It is an aperture science energy orb. Frankly, I don't know how they managed to create that, but I know you should be careful. They put a huge quantity of pure energy in these things, so I'm told.
Deploying. Target. Hey, it's me! Are you still there? Help! Firing. Not functioning. Activated.
Okay, well done. You know, there's something I'd really like to understand. How on earth did they manage to create these energy orbs? I mean, come on, we're in 2001, not 3001.
Welcome to test chamber number 12. I'm Peter. I think Michael might have told you about me.
Yes, indeed.
Let me still introduce myself. I'm Peter. I've worked here for 18 years and I'm not particularly happy to be here today.
Oh, God. Not this again, please.
You asked for me. I came here because of you. we're stuck here.
Sorry, what do you mean?
I mean that every single employee of this complex is having fun at this bring your daughter to work day, except us.
We're here because they needed 4 employees to keep the experiment running.
I know, but why us?
I suppose it might have something to do with the fact that we don't have any daughters, don't you think?
Well, I suppose it does. Who the hell created that last room? It was supposed to be the 12th test chamber, not some kind of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.
I don't know, but these tests are supposed to be feasible. Well, at least until the 14th test chamber.
All right.
Hello.
Who the hell created that last room? It was supposed to be the 12th test chamber, not some kind of Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.
I don't know. Tests are supposed to be feasible. Well, at least until the 14th test chamber.
All right.
No hard feelings. Deploying. Critic activated. Hey. I don't hate you.
Looks like you need a box here. I'll send you one in 3, 2, 1. Good job. Go on to the next room, please.
All right, you finally made it to the famous 14th test chamber.
Now things start to get serious.
Come on, every test chamber is considered hard to solve. You finally made it to the famous 14th test chamber.
Now things start to get serious.
Yes, from now on, every test chamber is considered hard to solve. I recommend you pay a lot more attention to your environment.
Target lost. Not functioning. I don't blame you.
Poor Abby. It looks like you just entered turret land. Hey, wasn't the 14th room made by Eric himself?
Indeed. His reputation is second to none.
Deploying. Are you still there? Goodbye. Activate. Self-test error. Malfunctioning. Shutting down. Hello, you. Put me down. Target lost. Are you still there? Who's there? Searching. Are you still there? Hello. Target locked. Good night. Target locked. Deploying. Who are you? Searching. Target locked. Hey. Hey, that functioning.
Well done. You are now the third best test subject we've ever had.
The second one was seriously injured in this room. I think she bled to death in the next one. Our best subject, however, reached test chamber 17. I seem to remember that's where she was beheaded by a random moving part.
Oh, yes. I remember that too. Some of the interns were quite sick.
Yes. Do you remember Joshua? Poor guy. I never saw him again after that.
Anyway, good luck with the 15th room. Congratulations, but beware. This is not yet finished. Don't be afraid of the next room, just tread carefully. Congratulations, but beware. This is not yet finished. Don't be afraid of the next room, just tread carefully. Wait a minute, that platform's in the way. Back off a bit, I'll clear a path for you. Here we go. Wait, something isn't right. It's not responding to the usual commands.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Well, that doesn't look like nothing to me.
Why don't you take over and try for yourself then?
All right, scooch over. Let me handle this. Whoops. Let's try this instead. Nope, not this one. Alright, I see. I think I got this. Oh boy, never mind. I don't got this at all.
No, what have you done?
Crap, it's out of control.
Do something, you're gonna crush her. We need to get her out of there.
I know, I'm trying.
Abby, try not to get crushed down there. We'll do what we can to calm this thing down. Quick, try to enable this one.
No, that didn't do anything.
Come on, do something. And she's dead. You killed her. Wait, something isn't right. It's not responding to the usual commands. What
did you do?
Nothing.
Well, that doesn't look like nothing to me.
Why don't you take over and try for yourself then?
All right, scooch over. Let me handle this. Whoops. Let's try this instead. Nope, not this one. Alright, I see. I think I got this. Oh boy, never mind. I don't got this at all.
No, what have you done?
Crap, it's out of control.
Do something, you're gonna crush her. We need to get her out of there.
I know, I'm trying.
Abby, try not to get crushed down there. We'll do what we can to calm this thing down. Quick, try to enable this one.
No, that didn't do anything.
Oh, come on, do something.
Nothing is working.
All right, I think we got this. Just try to hold on a little longer. Focus, she's not gonna hold much longer.
Maybe if I try this? Okay, I have an idea, but you're not gonna love it. Hang on a second. Almost there. Here we are. I'm lowering part of the floor. Should allow you to escape using the maintenance areas.
Okay, you know what? You were right. I don't like this idea. This place is not meant to be seen.
Bloody hell, do you hate everything?
Where is she going?
I don't have the faintest idea.
Well, that's just great.
Solution.
Are you going to get up and leave?
Ha ha ha, very funny. No, I found a way to bring her back to the test. Look, there's an old freight elevator right there.
And where does it lead?
Right next to the 16th test chamber. I'm a bloody genius.
Stop shooting. Are you still there? Are you still there? I don't hate you. Is anyone? Searching. Put me down. Activated. Please put me down. There you are. Target lost.
Hello again, Peter here. Seriously, you made such a mess of that 15th room. Michael is looking for a way to reboot the system before the corruption spreads any further. Let's hope the cleaning crew can mop this up before the next scheduled session.
Hello? Are you still there? Good. Activated. You come over here. Are you still there? Target, are you still there? Target lost. Target lost. Are you still there?
Peter here. Seriously, you made such a mess of that 15th room. Michael is looking for a way to reboot the system before the corruption spreads any further. Let's hope the cleaning can mop this up before the next scheduled session. Michael is looking for a way to reboot the system before the corruption spreads any further. Let's hope the cleaning crew can mop this up before the next scheduled session. Before the corruption spreads any further. Let's hope the cleaning crew can mop this up before the next scheduled session. Before the corruption spreads any further. Let's hope the cleaning crew can mop this up before the next scheduled session.
Resting. I don't hate you. Hello. Deploying. Target lost. Searching. Are you still there? Target. Are you still there? Target lost. Searching. Good now. Put me down. Sorry. Hello. Are you still there? Function.
2 now. Michael lost his password to the security terminal.
That's not funny. Just help me here.
For your information, Michael's gone to room 14 in person. He did not manage to recover his password. That means he'll have to activate the emergency shutdown manually. How pathetic. Welcome to test chamber number 17. The experiment is nearing its conclusion. We are required to remind you that cake will be served at the end of the test.
Yeah, cake and a freaking party.
Whoa! Who the heck are you, man? You scared me to death.
I'm Eric. Pleased to meet you too.
Oh, you still work here?
Of course I still work here. Who the heck do you think I was?
I don't know, some random guy from the cleaning crew?
Hey now, screw you! Party.
Whoa! Who the heck are you, man? You scared me to death.
I'm Eric. Pleased to meet you too.
Oh, you still work here?
Of course I still work here. Who the heck do you think I was?
I don't know, some random guy from the cleaning crew?
Hey now, screw you!
Whoa! Who the heck are you, man? You scared me to death.
I'm Eric. Pleased to meet you too.
Oh, you still work here?
Of course I still work here. Who the heck do you think I was?
I don't know, some random guy from the cleaning crew?
Hey now, screw you!
Guy from the cleaning crew?
Hey now, screw you!
Hey, what are you doing with that? Holy crap! Be careful with that! Almost hit me!
Very activated. Target searching. Send mode activated. Deploying. Are you hibernating? I don't hate you.
me.
Hello, there. Please put me down. Searching. Please put me down. Uh-oh. Red. Shutting down. Deploying. Where you are. Are you still there? I see you. Sleep mode activated. Searching. Good night. Hello. Searching. Deploying. Are you still there? Are you still activated? Are you still there? Friend. There you are. Are you still there? Resting. Anyone there? Sleep mode activated. Deploying. Target lost. Good night. Here. Searching. See you. Are you still friend? Are you still target lost? Searching. Target lost. Nap time. Activate. There you are. Good night. There you are. Target lost. Mode activated. Good night. Activated. Is anyone there? Who's there? Searching. Resting. Activated. Hello. Deploying. Searching. Are you still there? Target lost. Searching. Searching. Mode activated. Would you come over here? There you are. Are you still there? Mode activated. Is anyone there? Mode activated. Activated. Deploying. Searching. Are you still there? Time. Searching. Target lost. Searching. Are you still there? Target lost. Target Who's lost. There? Target lost. Hibernating. Are you still there? Good. Are you still there? Nap time. Target deploying. Are you still there? Hello. Searching. Are you still there? Searching. Good night. Would you come over here? Hello. There you are. Are you still there? Deploying. Are you still there? Hello. Target. Are you still there? Searching. Who's there? There you are. Who's there? Lost. Are you still there? There you are. Searching. Activated. Target lost. Malfunction. Sleep mode activated. Error. Good. Hello. Deploying. Target lost. Sentry mode activated. Who are you? No heart failing. Searching. Hibernating. Help.
You reached the 18th room. Wake me up, because this must be a dream. Finally, a test subject worthy of my two favorite test chambers. Welcome to the mighty 18th room. I can't wait to see what happens next.
Message of general interest. Every employee of the pt2 sector is required to cease their activities now and head up to the AS-14 meeting room in order to be briefed on crucial events that will take place in the upcoming hours. Thank you and have a nice day.
What? Now?
Don't be so surprised. We knew it would happen sooner or later.
Sooner or later, maybe, but why now? Look, someone is about to finish the test. For the very first time. We can't abort everything now.
Well, I might not like you, but I must agree with that. I have an idea. Just give me a minute.
All right. What have you done?
I just wrote a little shell script on this terminal, and it's going to replace us. For example, it can detect when a box is destroyed and replace it automatically.
Cool.
I also disabled some security features, and I opened and closed a few doors. The next two tests should be entirely automated.
What if something goes sideways?
I prepared one or two emergency solutions. She should not be able to trap herself in these two test chambers.
And we can just watch everything later via the recordings. That's awesome. You saved the day.
If anything goes wrong, we should be back in a few hours. Try to survive till then. Cheers.
See you later, Abby.